All right, Hoochies, if you don't already know, we are back again. We were already talking about the whole self pleasure part. I have my girl T Lane here. And now we're about to dive into the whole you and Bay, okay? We just set the mood for just you, now it's you and Bay. And I'm going to ask some questions because, damn it, I'm curious and I need to know, okay? Because you know your girl out here dating and I'm trying to get it all together. Child, okay? So when I do find the person that's, worth my time in that direction, I definitely want to prepare myself and be ready for what the hell it is I want. Like I mentioned in the previous, I'm learning what I like and what I don't like, right? And so now we're sharing a space with a possible, bae or boo or whoever it is, you're sharing a space with another partner. And I think for me, it's the whole like confidence in the bedroom. Mm-hmm. And I asked this to a lot of my followers. I think what was this 2 weeks ago? Like, are you confident? Like, how confident are you in the bedroom? What boosts your confidence? Is it the lingerie? Is it setting the mood? Is it the makeup? Is it I don't know, the fragrance? I don't know what it is. What is it that boosts your confidence? I know for me, and I'm gonna just be transparent. I ain't the confident. I ain't the most confident because it's like me in my head. Me in my head replaying like, okay, did I move clumsy? Does it look weird? Do I look crazy? Oh my God. Is he feeling this? Is he not feeling this? Is this the right color? Is this like, should the lights be off? Should the lights be on? Should I have music playing? What is it like? What? I mean, I know you can't speak for every woman, but like, have you heard that before? Women like lacking self confidence, and is it mainly them, like them versus them in their
Yeah.
own way?
I mean, it is because so many partners, because when I work with these women, their partners, and especially when they have a male partner, it's like the male is like, no, I find her
Mm-hmm.
attractive. I don't know what it is. She's not. Why she ain't feeling herself? So it's all like it's the woman. It's you versus you.
Yeah.
But like I said, just
Mm-hmm.
just three quick tips on like just increasing that confidence
Okay.
in the bedroom. One, like how we talked about
Yeah, my.
in part one, that's where the life coaching coming in. You gotta figure out what are the ingredients to you to make you feel your best. Because when you feel good, like you just show up. You want somebody to sex on you, okay? You be wanting to sex on yourself too. So
Okay.
figure figure out
Hello.
those ingredients to make you the best you, so you can have some good sex with your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing is vaginal hygiene. Okay, I think that is one that makes a lot of women lack confidence. You might be self-conscious about your scent, or you might be self-conscious about the
Mm-hmm.
appearance. And there's things like I said. One of my ingredients that makes me the best me is my vaginal intimate wash. I can't use anything. I'm very sensitive down there, but I have found a product that like
Mm-hmm.
really works. I use it every day. It's even so good on skin that
Okay.
I work with young girls. Like I give it to them too. So making sure your vaginal hygiene is on
Wow.
point.
Okay.
That's number two. And then number
Mm-hmm.
three, I would just say like I don't know. How can I Number three would just be just increase that confidence. Just there's a what and you just reminded me of this. I haven't done it in a while, June. That when I was used to be like
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to explore certain things and be more confident. I was a little timid. I used to be
Mm-hmm.
timid. But what I used to do is
Okay, which I cannot believe.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I used to
Cannot.
create an alter ego. And oh my God, like I'm gonna bring this up today with my husband. So it used to be Kilolo, like the girl
Ooh.
named on Martin.
Not Kilolo.
Kilolo would come to
Kilolo.
the
Okay.
bedroom and it's like, it ain't tea. This is what Kilolo does. It
Okay.
would get to the point sometimes my husband like, Kilolo coming tonight, because that would be like this whole confident woman coming out, like just doing things that I didn't feel
Yes.
as confident doing. So yeah, create your
Mm-hmm.
alter ego if you need to.
I love that. I love that because it's almost like you're there, but you're
Right.
not there. Like you're coming in someone else. It's almost like not a disguise, but it
Right.
is like you're not in your mind because at this point you have the world. You can do whatever. You can say whatever. You can be whatever in that disguise. You know what I mean? You know what's crazy? When I go out of town, like when I go and do girls trips with my friends or whatever, I feel the most sexiest and confident. Like we always used to go and travel to like the islands and the third. And you know when you get over there, girl, you just prime real estate, okay? Prime real estate. Everybody love you, okay? So touch that. And I don't know what it is, but you can't tell me nothing. You
Okay.
can't tell me nothing when I'm out of town. Like
Period.
nobody knows me. Nobody knows me. They ain't gonna see me again. After these 7 days, I'm out of here, you know? And I don't know, it kind of puts me in that mind frame of just stepping out of my mindset, out of my use my own way and just, being somebody else, Why not? Maybe I maybe I could be what could be my alter ego? What would my alter ego name be?
Yeah, because I like to get a
Hmm.
little ratchet. I got a little ratchet in me. So Kilolo. Kilolo come
Kilolo.
out. Baby, let
Kilolo.
Kilolo be there. Kilolo gonna come out tonight. Kilolo gonna
Okay.
make an appearance tonight. Thank you, Jew.
All right, Kilolo. Your husband gonna be like, thank you so
Lace
much.
conversations.
All right. Yes, I love that. And it's little things like that will take it to a whole nother level, right? And it spices it up. It gives it something interesting because the truth is you're in a relationship or you're dating someone and things can become redundant, right? And then it becomes a task
Yes.
versus something that you want
Oh.
to. And I know for me, like, okay, so I previously talked about in one of the episodes of having this person in my life where there is sexual tension, right? Like, definitely can do it, definitely could. But like you said earlier, the mental part of it prevents me, not the mug,
I had to
not the
step on
mug.
it.
The mental girl, the mental part of it is, um, my emotions is still attached to this person, right? And so I know that this person isn't good for me. And so that's blocking me from even trying to be intimate with this person because the emotions are already attached. But if this was just a random person where I didn't have any history and maybe getting to know this person, oh, definitely, we would definitely smash by the time. We would definitely have sex. But it shows that it plays a part. It plays a part and it all correlates. Your body only responds to what your mind puts forth, right? So, okay, no partner left behind.
Yeah.
I thought that was so cute when I put that on there. I'm just y'all know I'm cheesy as hell, but
It's
no
got a nice
partner
little
left
ring
behind.
to it.
Is there, girl, is there such thing as bad sex? Like, can bad sex be cured? Like, do you just okay? This person has bad sex, and they just gonna end all be all with bad sex, or can we change that? Can a person change that?
Yes, there is a such thing as bad sex, but the good part is, yes, it can be changed. And when you say that, Drew, what makes me think of bad sex is you're in a relationship where you've been faking the funk for so long. Like I'm a monogamous girl. You know, I like the idea of spending
Mm-hmm.
forever with my person, and I would hate to be in a
Mm-hmm.
relationship for forever and not being sexually satisfied. And so bad sex to me
Yeah.
means that y'all ain't communicating on what you really like. And so you're like afraid of like damaging somebody's ego or whatever. Like you don't want to tell them that you don't like something, and
Mm-hmm.
that's bad sex. Like you're not really enjoying it, and it becomes like a task. This is
Yeah.
where one partner may you find them all the time, like trying to hurry up and go to bed before the other one gets there so they can fall asleep. Or like, oh, I'm
Mm-hmm.
tired, or just finding
Mm-hmm.
other things to do to get away from it because the sex is bad
Yeah.
and they're not being pleased. But it can be fixed,
Yeah.
like we have to start having open, honest conversations about what it is that we like and what we don't like. And you would be surprised, Um, even some
Yeah.
partners, people feel like what worked in one relationship would work in the next. It's like, no, like Susie might have liked it rough, but
Exactly.
I like you to make love to me. Like you gotta communicate and learn these
Exactly.
things.
Which I mean, it proves a point that pleasure isn't one size fit all. Like it's going to be different
Mm-hmm.
for everybody. So what may please you
Mm-hmm.
may not please me. You know what I mean? What may spark an interest or whatever that may not do
Mm-hmm.
nothing for me. That may not arouse me, and that's something that you have to learn when you're with a partner. I guess for me, where I'm currently at, one, obviously I'm learning myself, but two, I'm learning to be open to what my partner tells me versus thinking that I know it all, which I know I don't. Because our egos get in the way. You don't want somebody because it almost makes you feel like, oh, I'm not enough, or I can't get it right. But the reality is this person is just trying to teach you what it is that they like. And if you really love or like that person that much where you're having, these intimate moments, you should be willing to learn what it is that, they may actually be
It has
into.
to go out the
Which
door.
brings me to this. Exactly. That is so important. Like, there's no room in this bed for me, you, and the ego, okay? The bed is only but so big. The bed is only but so big. But it brings me to this, and I know it's been in the media lately, and I even made a post about it with the city girl, Carisha, aka Young Miami. And, the whole fact that, obviously she's whatever she's doing with Diddy. I don't know if they're dating or what, but whatever they're doing. And her in these golden showers, right? And it has the internet in an uproar, okay? In an uproar. I'm the type of person where, for me personally, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I've never done it, but I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Nothing about that to me arouses me. However, when I'm seeing it on the internet, I go in the comments and I'm seeing people bash her for it. Now, whether or not she could have kept it to herself, I mean, hey, if that's what she wanted to say, that's what she wanted to say. It's her damn show, Carisha, please, whatever. But I think that a lot of times people are into a lot of things, but they're so scared about what people are going to think about what they're into. Even when, okay, we can even use another point. When Trick Daddy came out and said that, he liked his butt. I'm not saying I've done it.
Wait,
I'm
Trick
not
Daddy
saying
said
I'm
what?
against it. What I'm saying, he liked his ass ate. And that's something that he likes. I mean, but here's the thing. Why do we condemn people for something that they like when we all have preferences and likes? And why are people, and a lot of times, people, they think these things and they may want to explore, but once again, they're very intimidated and they're very timid and they want to pussyfoot around it because they're scared about what other people may think. Do you agree with that?
I think that a lot of
people,
like people are like just worried about the wrong thing, like what other people would think, and I think that ties into I think society today, Drew, we feel like, well, a lot of people feel like, you gotta be public about everything. If you ain't willing to be public or put it out on social media or tell the world that you ain't being authentic, this is being real. But no, like some things, like it's okay to keep to yourself between you and your partner. And I think that if there's, as long as there's an understanding between you and the partner, like ain't nobody else got to come into the bedroom with y'all. It ain't nobody else's business. If you that comfortable, like Carisha, like she's what she say, she don't care. So if that's you put it
she don't
out, but
care.
that's not what like. But again, it goes back to like I think society today is like everything has to be on social media, but you don't have to put it out there. You and your partner can be into stuff. Like I've worked with females who like them and their partners, like they're swingers, they're into stuff like that. But you would never they like business women, nurses, doctors. Like you would never think that because it's something that's behind the scenes. It's okay to be a closet free. It's fine.
And it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. You won't know until you experience it. And everything may not be for you, and everything may be for you. I don't know, but that's no business, and I'm mad. But I think when it comes to condemning people based upon what they want, I think it's very hypocritical. You know what I mean? And it brings situations like this where now I don't want to say anything about sex. I don't want to talk about sex. I'm going to just keep everything discreet, and then we repeat that cycle. We, raise kids into not even knowing, what it is and exposing them to sex and giving them the proper education that they should have. And now you're basically depending on the world to teach them. And then once again, it's
but there's
cycle.
a difference between being discreet and just being dismissive. So you can be discreet about your preferences, and so you might not like here, but want nobody to know you like your way is me and A. Well, you
Right.
like this, whatever. You might not want people to know that. But you don't have to
Exactly.
be dismissive of sex because sex is a very natural thing, and that's why it keeps becoming taboo
Exactly.
because like we keep wanting to be hush hush about it. Like no, like you can be like I'm a proud advocate
Mm-hmm.
of sex positivity, like educating on sex. But then there's things
Yeah.
that I like to do in my bedroom with my husband that I ain't gonna tell y'all. Okay.
Exactly, because that ain't none of
Okay.
our business. It ain't none of our business, but it's the once again that liberation of feeling like I can be
Mm-hmm.
who I am, I can do as I please, and not necessarily have to
Yeah.
worry about the judgment. But of course, life is life, and you're gonna have those people that look down, but the same people looking down are the same people digging
Right.
into
Or
what
they
it is.
wish they could be that free. Like, even though some people may not,
Exactly.
be into golden showers, there's some people who are into them. Like, dang, I wish I could be that open like Carisha was.
Exactly, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I was not expecting her to say that. I was like, "What?
Girl, I don't think she was expecting herself to say
What she just
it.
Right. I was like, wait, what? Oh wow, we going here.
Mm.
Okay, like, but once again, that's what she likes to do with her partner. And there's people out here that, I mean, their desire is to just be that open and to be, that in sync with them, their partner, and to know, like, hey, I mean, I got me somebody that this ain't even considered freaky to them. This is considered a normal day. Okay, like this is every day for us.
And
Like,
like,
girl, okay.
you mentioned like what's is
Mm-hmm.
bad sex a thing earlier. So if there's an opposite of it, of bad sex is like great, amazing ass sex. And great, amazing ass sex is when you can be there open with saying like, I like going to showers, baby, pee on me. Like, but that's
Exactly.
like you can really get what turns you on. Like that is
Mm-hmm.
so like the communication, you just
Exactly.
so clear and so open and authentic with each other. When you can
Mm-hmm.
just tell what you like and that
Yeah.
partner like just goes with it and like that's some good sex.
Exactly. And it
Yeah.
allows you to be vulnerable. You want to be with someone that, and I mean, I'm not saying you got to be in a relationship with the person because I mean,
Right.
hey, it is what it is. If you're not, you are whatever. As long as it's
Okay.
consensual sex, of course. You want to be able to be vulnerable with that person because it's a very intimate moment. Like you naked, the person is seeing everything. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
from your roots to your titties, my grandma used to say, but they're seeing
Mm-hmm.
everything about you. So at this point, you want to make sure that you're sharing that space with someone that is going to not only respect you, even if it's something that's beyond their boundaries, they still respect that maybe that's
Mm-hmm.
what you're into, but maybe it's going to take them some
Right.
time. Be patient
Right.
with the other person. Maybe they're not used to this. Maybe they haven't been exposed to this. So I feel like those are really good pointers and, turning that
Mm-hmm.
curse around of bad sex because I truly do believe that obviously there is a such thing as bad sex, but I don't believe that there is no cure
Mm-hmm.
to bad sex. I believe that the cure
Yep.
is you being open and honest with yourself. Because it's some
Mm-hmm.
freaks in you. I feel like I'm probably an undercover freak and don't know it.
Ooh,
I probably
Joe.
I probably am. We gonna find out in
Girl, I know
2023
I
now.
am. It ain't undercover. It's closet. I am definitely the definition
Yeah,
of lady in the streets, freaking the sheets. But it's yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Like I love it.
exactly. Exactly, as you should, because you already found that partner that you
Yeah.
can be that with them. You know what I mean? You've done the work to be able to say, you know what, I've gotten rid of the
Mm-hmm.
traumatic parts to this where I can
Yeah.
enjoy it. You know? So I'm here for it. I love it. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this conversation. Like I said in the beginning, my whole motive and point, obviously, is to have some fun and talk with my girl. What's so crazy is this is our first time, well, our second time
Yeah.
having an actual conversation. But the reality is you want to connect with people and you want to collaborate with people that you know are going to be their authentic selves, and not only, of course, bring good information. Like it's beyond the content for me. It's beyond who's listening, the numbers. It's really one doing the work, doing the shadow work myself, and then of course connecting with other
Yeah.
people and hoping that it helps someone and reach somebody else. I feel like I said earlier, what you're doing with your whole platform, every umbrella, because she United Nations, she all over, okay, she all over. every platform you got going on is going to reach someone wherever they are and liberate them, whether it's finances, business, powerful, empowerment, whatever, sexuality. That's dope. And you're changing people's lives. And that's my whole mission behind Lace Convos, is to reverse the stigma, reverse the condemnation that we have on certain topics, and talk about the shit. Like, no longer am I hiding this shit and putting it behind closed doors, because it does nothing but this. Okay, you feel like you're behind. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate you for coming on to the show. I cannot wait to share all the links, because she's getting my cart ready. Okay, make sure you get my cart ready. I cannot wait to share this podcast. It's going to be really, really dope. I'm so excited that you was my first guest on my visual. I'm pretty sure people have seen me blush
Links
crazy
to
on this
you. I
show.
popped your visual cherry.
Yes, you did. I got my visual cherry pop today on a good Sunday. Okay. I was like, I would choose a Sunday to do this, but it's okay. I mean, you guys say on Sunday too. I mean, it is what it is. So, but yes, and I truly do appreciate you. We definitely have to have you come back on and talk some more about what you have going on. I definitely want the people to be able to reach out to you. So definitely share your social media information now, so that we can follow you.
So on Instagram, I am Coach T Lane. And then you can follow me on Facebook at T Lane. I have a private group on Facebook with over 1,000 women in it. It's Sex Ed with Coach T Lane,
Wow.
and where I do, because I work with young girls too, so they be all on my page like, Coach T, what you say? You don't need to see that. So I do have a private ladies only group where we just learn how to just different things about sex and sexuality and how to embrace it. But you are also able to invite your partners out, your male partners, to the Adult Sex Ed class we do each month. So yeah, Coach T Lane on Instagram, T Lane on Facebook, and just send me a message, like if you want into the girls group. But you know what, Ju? I can actually send you the direct link to the private group too.
Okay. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll repost everything on social media when I promote the episode for the week.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm so excited. I feel like this is going to be dope. And it's just the beginning of many, many more things to come in the future. And we created magic as usual. And of course, the newest thing, of course, we have the visual with Lace Convos. This actual podcast will be able to be found, the visual, on YouTube. The page will be up and running by Thursday. No worries. And yes, girl, child, I tell you, overnight. Okay, overnight. But it will be on YouTube, and we will be having our episodes moving forward on video. So get ready to see my face all the time. And you can, of course, still listen. If the visual thing isn't for you, you want to listen on the go, whatever the case is, you can also listen on all of the different platforms: Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google. Just Google me, okay? Google me, baby. You can find it, okay? I'm gonna post some clips because this one right here was good. So y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram is Lace Convos with Ju, and then Facebook is Lace Convos with Ju Podcast. I'm definitely posting. I'll give you a little snippet behind the scenes of my life, my dating horrors, eliminate. And everything else. So definitely follow us both. That way you can stay tuned to what we have coming up. I enjoyed this entire conversation. I think I'm a little tipsy. I've had a whole bottle of wine.
See, this is where you need it. You need your toy over there.
And be ready, okay? But it's okay. It's okay. A couple of business days of shipment, I'll be ready to go. But thank you, Boo. I know you have a busy evening, but I do appreciate you from the bottom of my heart for joining us for Lace Combos. I appreciate everyone for listening. And like I always say at the end of the podcast, if you don't do nothing else, okay? If you don't do nothing else, remember, keep it cute or put it on mute, but always keep it lace. Have a good one.